How is it like kids like me and so many others seem to be saying, I don't want to go to school, I want to make an online business instead? There's so many kids online that we see dropping out of high school, dropping out of college, and pursuing their dream of creating an online business. This video is going to include a lot. Now, first, we're going to go over live product research. I'm going to find you guys winners live on this video that you can go out and sell today. I'm going to be editing creatives for you guys live as well, using the same format that I've been able to use to generate me over $2 million online. We're gonna go over how to create high converting offers for your actual products, TikTok and Facebook ad account structures, and how your day one results should look, and how they looked for this product that has made me over $140,000 in just 30 days. Now, what I wanna go in this video is how was a 19-year-old like me able to make $140,572.11 in just 30 days? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but how was I also able to scale up as high as $50,000 days? Overall, make $242,704.91 on a brand I'm still running to this day as we speak, all within just around a 1 year and 7 month time span drop shipping with no prior business experience and brutally convinced that I was dumb. Disclaimer, I am not here to sell you on any sort of course at this end of the video and tell you how rich you're gonna get too. No, I'm not guaranteeing any of that. I just want you to watch this video for free and I want you to take the meat and leave the bone. I can tell you if you do that, you will see results. Just know that this video is here to guide you, not to give you the exact structure of what to sell. Take these ads and you're gonna make $1 million. Take the meat and leave the bone. Now, I'm fully aware that some of you wanna get filthy rich and don't care that I have a disclaimer that I don't wanna shove you a course down your throat. Some of you want actual, tangible, real information. And for those of you watching that and see that I have real information to offer and you wanna learn from someone who's actually doing it and you want to also learn how to start, scale, and brand a dropshipping store, check out Value Club. It's an online community I have hosted on school for literally less than a glass of Mountain Valley spring water a day. Yes, teaching you how to start, scale, and brand an online dropshipping store. We literally have people printing money in there. We have weekly coaching calls, monthly Q&A calls with me, exclusive direct access to me, which is highly valued, and 4 courses leading up to around 24 hours of video material I can guarantee you will never find anywhere on YouTube. And if you do, I'll give you a refund, but have fun, because the reason why I put it in there was because you're not gonna find it anywhere. On the left side here, you can see this is everything that we have inside the club. Crazy amounts of value. On the right side, you can see all the courses that we have, as well as I took a screenshot of the Mastery Hub that we have. And you can see how many tabs we have inside of the Mastery Hub. That little arrow right there, if you click down on it, there's like 8 or 9 modules that literally come down inside of the club. So it's an insane place to be. If you wanna join, it's gonna be in the first link in the description. Once again, if you're watching this and you're like, you know what? Ben clearly knows what he's talking about. He's not trying to shove a course down my throat and I actually wanna learn real information and I wanna get the ball rolling ASAP, join. It's literally a bottle of water a day. Now, let's get into dropshipping. Dropshipping can be categorized into pretty simple categories. 1, product. 2, offer. Ads, the ad account, and speed at which you work at. The reason why I didn't put store on here is because as a beginner or an intermediate, building a store really is not that hard. Quite honestly, one of the fastest things any beginner who joins Value Club learns is how to build a store. We obviously teach people inside of the Value Club how to build stores, but it's not something I want to stress about in this video because it's an easy skill to learn. This is what I tell my mentorship students, aka Value University. Yes, I have a university. I have a Value Club, which I just told you about, but I also have a university. I didn't go to college, but I wanted to make my own college, hence why it's called Value University. But this is what I tell my mentorship students, is focus on these 5 things in dropshipping and it gets so much easier because you've actually broken it down into real steps now. Now, let's go on to product research. How was I able to find a winning product on PP ads that has made me over $140,572.11 in just 30 days? I'm aware that's a lot of money, and I'm also aware that PP ads is a product research software that you probably use yourself as well. So how was I able to find a product that has made me over $140,000 in just 30 days on a product that you've probably seen yourself? Let's dive into that. All right, now that we're inside of PP ads, let's do some live product research. We're obviously going to be using PP ads here. It's what I was able to use to make over 140 grand in just 30 days. This is what I still use to this day. This has been my bread and butter. And let's be real, There's not many other better product research methods out there, and PP Ads does a damn good job finding you all the products that are currently being run on TikTok. That's pretty much all you need. You need this skill set to be able to have an eye to look at good products that can actually help someone's life, and think about how can you improve upon what your competitors are doing, number one. And number two, ask yourself, should I be bringing this to another platform like Facebook instead of just trying to copy my competitors and compete with them on TikTok? Think different. If you see a product doing well on TikTok, say, okay, nobody's running on Facebook. You now have access to billions of customers with a validated winning product that you can then sell. I also know not everyone watching this video has the money to afford to pay for PP ads. I'm going to link something in the description. It's going to be the fourth link in the description. It's going to be for a Discord server you can join for only 34 bucks a month to get access to PP ads and literally every single other product research software out there, as well as other tools like CapCut.pro and Canva that you can use for 34 bucks a month, saving you, I think, almost $2,500 a month in spy tools. I'm gonna leave that right there and you can join below. All right, so let's get into how to actually do product research. Now, there's only a couple things I use on PP ads. I don't go under advertisers or any of these other crazy things. I go simply under products and I'll go to add products. This is gonna show us pretty much everything PP ads is running, and I like to first do a sweep of PP ads without any filters. I like to keep it super fresh and I like to keep it super laid back. I recently started implementing this trick into my product research. I'm aware of myself that I have a very active, overthinking ADHD brain, and so it's hard for me to look. It genuinely is hard for me to look at all 5 of these products right here and be like, oh, which one's cool? I get overstimulated. I don't, it's just the way I work. So what I have to do is I actually have to zoom in to each product here and look at it one by one and ask myself, okay, what product is this? And I recommend if you have a hard time looking at the products and you're like, this is so much to look at, home down and look at each product as is. Let's look at this first product. Now, something else I keep in mind is the amount of ads a competitor has, the amount of time they've been running it, and the amount of impressions they have. For example, we have a dressed here, one ad, which is not a good sign. They've been running it for a couple of days and have 42K impressions. That is interesting to me. Why do they have 42K impressions? Let's figure it out. Even though this product looks insanely dumb, you wanna click on it. We can see that their ads look very Chinese, they're low quality, and I don't wanna figure out anything more about them because it doesn't look like a good product. This right here, a professional nail clipper set. Once again, one ad, 2.4K impressions. They've been running it for a month. I don't want to deal with that. You wanna be looking at every single one of these products because I promise you, the ones that seem like they are the least likely to do well or the least attractive pictures, you want to click on because those sometimes are the best winning products. Do not trick your brain into thinking that you should be clicking on the most glamorous pictures. You want to be looking at everything. We can see here that this is some sort of triangle bra. We don't really want to sell that. These people have been running since 2021, so we don't really want to compete with them either. As we continue to scroll, we're not really seeing anything crazy. Something else, I bet a lot of you guys would not click on a product like this. It's not spinning, it has a high price tag, and it just doesn't seem to be overall doing well. Click on it, right? Because what you're gonna see is now it loads and it's a cool jewelry piece. And so what you could then do is look further into it, and if they're doing really well, sell that jewelry. Click on everything, I promise you. And once again, we have no filters on, so there's no expectations to find anything crazy right now. Once we add filters, that's when you'll probably get a lot of good stuff. But having the no filter is gonna keep it super unhinged and just really easy to look at. No crazy products yet, and honestly, this is just how it is. Sometimes PP ads doesn't like to show you good products when you first hop on their page. So what we're gonna do next is scroll all the way to the top and add some filters. End date, 24 hours. Start date, 15 days. I like to have it so the number of ads is anything above 2, and impressions, anything more than 20,000. PP ads is highly delayed when it comes to impressions. So a store that may have 20,000 impressions here on PP ads could have well over 100,000 impressions over in the actual ad manager. That's just how delayed PP ads is. Now, we are getting some winning products here. Keep in mind, the products that I'm going to showcase inside of this video and tell you guys how good they are, people will probably run them, okay? So keep in mind, this is what I tell all of my uni students. Take the meat, leave the bone. When I show you cool products, figure out why I said it was a cool product and then go out and find your own. If you try to sell the ones that I show you in this video, so will 10 other people, and that's just not asking to succeed. Find your own path, find your own avenue, and actually find good products yourself. because nobody wants a crazy amount of competition. This is a cool product to look at. It seems like they're selling it for a pretty high price point, so you could obviously improve on their offer. This is a product that we've seen in the past, is a detangling brush, and you can see by their ads, they're not scaling up from a huge amount. They've been running it for a little bit while, and they don't seem to be scaling up crazy high, so we can kind of go on to the next. This right here is a very, very good product. I can already tell just from the pictures, the impressions and everything, this is gonna be a very cool product. If we click on their store as well, you can see it's a Shrine store, so clearly a drop shipper. And if we go onto their actual advertisements here, clearly targeting an older demographic, you can do more research into them to see if they actually are running on Meta. You can see they live in the US. They're clearly a US store, and they created this product 6 days ago. Their last sale was a few seconds ago. Their current impressions as of 6 days ago is 31K impressions, all right? You can see that by their ads, they don't have crazy hundreds of thousands of impressions, but they're running in the US and UK. These are all things you wanna ask yourself. They have branded photos. So what does that mean? With branded photos, that means that they have put work into their store and actually taken time to optimize their conversion rate on their store, which means they're getting sales. There's a couple of things that just come to my mind. And when you break it down into dropshipping, ask yourself, what can you improve on? Well, you have a cool product now. You can improve on the offer. If you look at what they're selling it at, they have a buy one, get two free for $34.95. What you could possibly do is you could do a buy one, get one free for $19. You could do a buy one for $9. You can change around the offer so now people don't have to pay 35 bucks, right? Maybe someone doesn't want three, maybe someone wants two or one. That is your job to figure out what it is. You can improve upon or make new ads, as you see here. You can make a better store than they do. You can make sure your ad account is better than them. And you can move with more speed that they are moving with, pumping out their own content to make sure you outscale them and take more market share than them. You can see they're using a POV type of angle here. You got rid of neck wrinkles, 2 months. So they're just showing old people, and they're showing how if you use this, that you're gonna get rid of wrinkles and you're gonna look ultimately better. This right here is proof of a winning product. She Curvy, I believe this is an actual brand, but obviously once again, you wanna click on this. You wanna click on this shapewear, because whenever something says shapewear, always click on it. That is just a rule of thumb in my brain. Viral Essentials hoodie. So let's talk about duplicate products. A lot of time on PPA ads, you're gonna see duplicate products. People selling Louis Vuitton things, Prada things, essential things. While my first ever winning product was a Dyson Airwrap dupe, and for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a hair curler, essentially, made by the company Dyson. I don't recommend selling duplicates. And it's not because you're gonna get sued and lose all your money, but it's just because of all the issues that you run into. Advertisement platforms, Shopify even themselves, and Shopify payments are all cracking down on people selling duplicate products, and they'll put your money on hold, they'll ban your ad manager, and they'll take down your store as soon as possible. So avoid all of that pain and suffering and just find something that even lasts longer and will make you more money, and find a cooler product. Boom, this pressure washer right here. This does not seem like something anyone would click on, but they have a bunch of impressions, probably because of their offer for only selling it for $24.69 or $23.69. You can see they're not even selling it in the US, so now I'm not interested anymore. They seem to be running it in countries where the CPM, like Spain, and the CPCs are gonna be insanely cheap, hence why they have a lot of impressions. So it does not correlate to as many conversions as it would be in the United States. Vintage t-shirt. This seems like some sort of vintage t-shirt for car fans. That is a huge, huge, huge audience of people. Custom embroidery hoodies. Father's Day and Mother's Day are coming up, so stuff like this will be scaled. For me, personally, it's hard to set up stores like this just because of how much maintenance and upkeep it is to make sure all the embroidery and stuff is correct, as well as the time that it takes to create it. So I don't really want to deal with all that. I'm not huge in the embroidery niche, but I know it's a good niche to be in, and if you are willing to put in that work, go right ahead. Let's look into this. They seem to be running super simple ads. So once again, there's always something to improve on inside of a store. These people seem to be selling a product on a super simple Shopify store. They're selling a Porsche t-shirt, and their ads are nothing more than a GIF. So if you wanted to come in, make better ads, then you could easily dominate that brand. I don't know if you can find it on AliExpress, but if you can, then you can. Magnetic eyelashes. This is an old product, but the reason why these people are doing well and they have so many ads is because of their offer. $7.99 is a killer offer. Once again, Louis Vuitton slides. You don't really want to mess around with too much of that. Let's go back to the shapewear. I just forgot about that. We clicked on this. You can see that they're selling in the USA, which is an amazing sign. And they seem to have new content for this product. This product did blow up a couple of months ago, but it's been doing really well on TikTok Shop. Hence why I can see these people came back and started to run it up again. If we click on their URL here, we can do some deep diving into them. They're running a buy two, get one free. With shapewear, I can tell you winning offers with shapewear is buy one, get one free.
These people are not doing that. So there's room for improvement. They created it 8 days ago and they have a total of 32K impressions. So what I would do next is I'd shop hunter them, or I would live track them with PP Spy, which is also what we have in the Spy Tool server in the description. We have PP Spy as well in there. And we also have Shop Hunter to see how much sales these people are bringing in, to see if it's a good enough product I should sell myself. Moving on here, let's continue to scroll. A microfiber twist cloth, which is an interesting one. We'll look into that. These custom girlfriend tees always do so well. This is an example of another winning product. These people seem to have been running it for around 2 weeks now, but they have a crazy amount of impressions. They're running it everywhere besides the US. Just because of how much I've seen this product actually being run in the US, they took, once again, a unique angle of running it in other countries, because they know the US is highly competitive for this product. This seems like another interesting product, a braided evil eye bracelet. Although that seems a little weird, let's check this out. It's a buy one get one free offer, and it seems to be some sort of eye bracelet that's gonna protect you from harmful spirits or something. Spiritual products like these always do well. They're running a buy one get one free offer. Quite honestly, nobody needs 2 of these, all right? Unless you say in your ads that wearing 2 or 5 or 6 of them is gonna heal you more or keep away more evil spirits, nobody actually has any reason to buy multiple of them besides for a friend and family. And quite honestly, the people who buy products like these, they don't have all of their cousins and their whole family also agreeing with them of, oh yeah, we need to keep evil spirits out. The best thing to do is to create one of these units super cheap for the customers, like $4.99 or $9.99 for them to check out, and create a super high perceived value by making your store seem super branded. I hope this is striking some ideas in your guys' brain. Now let's do just a couple more products here. We can see that we have some interesting products, 400K impressions in just around 2 weeks again, and it seems to be some sort of instant shampoo. Anything that has to do with shampoo and has natural ingredients or removes gray hair and makes your hair look smoother is always a winning product just because of how good it is. It solves a problem and it improves someone's life. You can clearly see here they are highly scaling up like I predicted. It gets rid of gray hair. There's been so many products like these, like gray hair removers, that have been able to been scaled up by dropshippers like crazy, and they always do well because they actually help people and they solve an issue. This was made around 24 days ago, so almost a month, and they have 400K impressions. What I can tell from that, from 400K impressions, is that they've probably made a good amount of money. You can see they only started to really get high amount of impressions on the recent advertisements, which is a little sketchy on why they haven't duplicated more of them, but their website sucks. So if you wanted to come in and create a better website, then you could, because I don't think these people are, oh, they are still on a Shopify, but they have a really bad store. Once again, another example of a cool product that people realized that was run up in the US and decided to take into different markets, like Spain. These people took the custom thong, which is blown up like crazy. They took it into different markets and they're scaling it up. Let's look at this oversized striped t-shirt, because that looks like a cool clothing product people would buy. Camo hoodie, this blew up a couple months ago, and you can see once again, we're seeing another gray shampoo. I can already tell that and the one we just saw are probably very similar products. So once again, these people have a crazy amount of impressions. If you wanted to come in and scale this product up right next to them, they probably have a bad store as well. You probably could. Look at their store. You could do a buy one, get one free sale on this for $19.99. Come in, see the ads that they're scaling up crazy, and it's honestly very horrible ads, and you can make a whole bunch of money. Now, this t-shirt right here, you can see they aren't getting a crazy amount of impressions. It's only being run inside of the United Kingdom, so there's no proof of concept of it being run successfully inside of the US. That is not within interest. I forgot I clicked on this. Their ads seem super bad. Their hook just said, hey TikTok, which is probably one of the most beginner but worst ads ever. $5.99, really good offer. They made this product 5 years ago, so we don't even want to mess with this because they've been around for a while. Zip up hoodies, stuff like this. Streetwear always does well. Custom eye. Custom, once again, always does well, especially around the holiday season. People are always looking for custom things to give their mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, daughter, son, pretty much anything. Need money for poor shirt. This is very unique. I like that. Custom team hoodie. This is a cool product to look at. We can see a lot of people, once again, wouldn't click on this because there's an A, which stands for Australian dollars. And a lot of people think, oh, they're selling in Australia. Let's not click on that. Do not be fooled, because a lot of time that is not the case. you can see we click on it and they're literally scaling inside of the US. They have 600K impressions in a span of a little less than a week, which is literally perfect validation. These people are absolutely ripping this product to the moon. If we click on this, you can see that it's a custom team hoodie that's been angled. It's just a custom hoodie that's been angled for colleges. And I can probably guarantee you that this product came from TikTok Shop. This picture just looks like something that either came from Etsy or TikTok Shop. They used the angle, or they probably saw the angle that people were using it to put their college logos on it. And so what they did is they made a Shopify store, they monetized it, and now they're printing cash with almost 1 million impressions in just, I don't know, you do the date on that. That's like a week or so. That right there is a perfect example of a winning product coming in, reading the market trends, and being able to capitalize on that. These kojic acid cleaning pads are also amazing. Kojic acid has been doing well this whole entire year. Collagen boost cream for only $10. You can tell by the picture that it's a very dropshippy picture. You always want to click on those to see what the fellow dropshippers are up to. You can see that they seem to be using some sort of advertisements that these advertisements look okay. They're a little interesting just because they look a little knockoff. 60K impressions in around a week. Let's click on their store. Buy 2, get 2 free, which is a really good offer. They made this store 3 days ago. So if they made this product 3 days ago, I mean, oh right, it's July 30th. Yeah, they made this product around 3 days ago and they seem to be scaling quite well. So this is a pretty good product, but once again, you have to ask yourself, how much margin do they have giving their customers 4 bottles for only 20 bucks? Yes, they are probably charging shipping, but once again, I always tell people, make offers, but don't give everything to your customers. Even if you do get sales, it's not gonna be scalable and it's not gonna be worth your time. So always make sure you're giving yourself viable margins as well in order to actually be able to scale. Now let's talk about this next product I just found, because this looks like a crazy cool product. I've never seen anything like this before. These are custom Hot Wheel cars. Just by looking at this, I can tell this is a killer product. Number one, their website sucks. And number two, once again, Hot Wheels, it's just something everyone knows about. And custom Hot Wheels is something that's gonna be super personal. What guy doesn't like Hot Wheels? And in specific, what car guy doesn't like Hot Wheels? So what you can say inside your ads is girlfriends. If you wanna be the perfect girlfriend and make your boyfriend super happy, get them this custom Hot Wheel with both you guys on it. If you wanna surprise your car guy or your car guy boyfriend for the holidays, get them this. This is an amazing custom product. Literally, this is an amazing product I've seen. I don't even care what these people's impressions look like because this is just something new I've seen to the market, and I can tell by looking at it, this is a killer product that if you were to come in, create better ads than this, I mean, look how fat their text is on the screen, it takes up half of the thing, and make better ads, you can absolutely crush it. A good example of how to create good ads for something like this, for a personalized car, search up other custom products. Search up that custom girlfriend vintage tee that we literally just saw on this screen, see how those ads are being formatted and say, okay, that's a custom product as well. I'm gonna format that the same way for this Hot Wheel product. You can see how finding winning products really is not that hard, guys. What you have to do is just search. If you have a hard time looking at things, zoom in, literally, and look at things one by one. When you do that and you genuinely assess each product, it's gonna get so much easier. I hope that helps. Next is the offer. It's a very common misconception as a beginner to think that you need $30 to $40 of profit per order when testing, but the honest truth is you should be creating an offer with $15 to $25 worth of markup on your product. The reason why it's a higher range of 15 to 25 is all dependent on your sourcing cost. For example, if you're sourcing a product for $2, the perceived value isn't going to be as high as if you're sourcing a product for 10 to 15 bucks. Hence, why if you have a $2 sourcing cost, you might only want to tag along a $15 profit margin on there. The higher the sourcing cost, the more profit margin you have, but the higher your CPAs will be naturally, all right? This is what you want to test like, but as you scale, raise your price since your ad account knows who to target now. With one of my stores that have made me over $140,572.11 in just 30 days, I simply added a $20 margin on top of my sourcing cost. What I also did is I took $7 off my front end and charged it for the shipping. I offered buy more and save more bundles. I threw in a 50% discount as well. I tell my uni students this, that you always need to have a percentage incentive and a price or bundle incentive. What do I mean by this? A 30% off, 50% off, 90% off. That always needs to be on your store, but you also need to give people more incentive on why they should buy from you, whether it's an affordable price or a buy more, save more incentive as well. You always need to have that. Both the percentage incentive and also the price or bundle incentive. Be unique with your offers. And if you were to ask me, I know I spelled this wrong, if you were to ask me, always do an offer that your competition is not doing. A lot of people want to copy the offer that your competitors are doing, but you always want to create new offers because yes, offers can get saturated and you want to hit new pockets of audience by creating your own unique offers. Now, let's talk about ads. Let's go ahead and edit some high converting ads together so you now have a reference to go out and create high converting ads for your own products. All right, let's make some ads now. We're gonna be making ads for that custom college hoodie that we found just because this is a killer product. What I basically did to find clips that I'm going to then make into ads is I searched all the competitors on PP ads. I looked at all of their top performing ads and I downloaded that number one. What I did next is I searched up this product on TikTok and I saw what the most newest and the highest viewed organic videos were, and I also downloaded it with TikTokdownloader.com with no watermarks. I then compiled all of that inside of CapCut here, and we're gonna mash and compile all of this, then put inside of our own ads. Now keep in mind, CapCut.pro is recommended when making your ads. So once again, we have CapCut.pro inside of the Discord server below for 34 bucks a month to get spy tools for insanely cheap. So if you do want those, click below. You can also use CapCut free. It's gonna limit you a little bit, but that's all right. When it comes to creating ads for certain products, you have to ask yourself, what niche are you in? That's the best determining factor on how you're going to actually go about creating your ad. And in our case, we are in the clothing niche. We want to keep our creative super simple, straight to the point, and talk about essentially our offer. Talk about how cool this product is. Keep it super simple, straightforward, because it's clothing. People just need to look at it, and if they like it, they'll buy it. Now, going through all these videos, we downloaded these 3 different videos. This person added text on this organic video, this person added text on this organic video, and this person added text on this organic video. It's 3 people dancing, all with music in the background. If you go on this video, this girl's just talking. And so what I'm gonna be doing for this on you guys is only creating 1 ad. But when obviously you're testing a product, you wanna be creating 3 to 5 ads. But there's also different styles of content. So the best part about testing a product is you can try different styles of content. This girl dancing is gonna be way different than this girl talking for a whole minute, talking about the product. But either one of them can do equally as well. So what I would do is I would simply take this 1-minute video, add text to speech, and then add a CTA at the end, because that's just a good ad on itself. She's talking about the product. She probably rants all about it and talks about how good it is. Like,
I absolutely love it. It's such good quality, and I literally got it on TikTok Shop.
Okay, yeah, look at her. She's ranting. Okay, you want to cut out the part where it says TikTok Shop, but that right there could be run as an ad. We're gonna do a little more. What I also did while searching up this product was found this hook. This hook seems really good. Whenever like you have like that little speech bubble at the top and someone's looking off in the distance or crying, that's always a really good hook. It gets people interested. The hook is one of the most important parts of the creative. What we're gonna do is take this. My college never has any cute merch. Right when that beat drops, you're going to split it, but first we're going to extract the audio. You're gonna split it here, and you're going to delete the second half of the video, so right now it looks like this. Boom. So right as that drops, they're gonna be now hit with our product. So what you can then do is take something like this. Obviously it's not gonna match up amazing, but once again, these are testing ads. You scale this up to 10K a day, you can order UGC. But for now, we gotta work with what we got, guys, all right? So I'm gonna, it's almost like you're editing your own reel. Like I've been editing my own Instagram reels. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, please do. It's gonna be in the description. But it's almost like editing your own Instagram reel. You have to make sure the stuff matches up with the music, that people feel some sort of emotion when they see it, and they're getting a good visual, they're looking at what you're selling, right? It's not covered up and it's not all covered up with text. That it's very easy to look at. Okay, well her hand motion doesn't really change, but her hand motion doesn't go with it. We're gonna cut off that first part, see if it looks better. Yeah, so like that looks pretty good, right? She's just like sitting, it's showing the product. What we can then do next is try to take one of these clips. Let's see if this matches. And honestly, creating ads, it's nothing more than just seeing what looks good and what actually goes well together. Yeah, see, that matches well. You can cut it here once again. We could throw in these other girls dancing. Cut it while they're mid-dance or something, not like getting ready and backing up in the camera. I know it looks kind of weird, but you know, you can see we're utilizing all the clips that we have. Once again, we'll cut it in the middle while she's doing her little hand moves. And once, yeah, just like that. You'll cut it right here, delete that, delete that. Once again, guys, I'm making this ad live. I know there's gonna be a decent amount of people who are like, oh my gosh, there's a free ad there, it's from Ben. If you run this ad, like you are just asking to fail at dropshipping because there's gonna be a decent amount of people watching this video. And so if you take the ad, so will 10 other people. And let me tell you, the one thing about ads is you want nobody else to touch them, okay? I'm making this ad for you guys because I'm not running this ad myself. Keep that in mind, all right? Take the meat, leave the bone. And so what you can do right after that hook is we can then relate it to the first part of the video. My college never has any cute merch, right? So what we can then do is tell people, hey, now there's cute merch. Let's say our offer is a $19 sale. Let's say you're selling this product for $19. That's what these competitors were doing. Once again, make your own offer. You could do selling it for 14 pounds, or not 14 pounds, $14. Or if you want to sell for pounds, you sell for pounds in the UK market, so you could take it to a different country. You got to do a buy one, get one free, free sweats. Crazy different offers you do with it, right? Probably if there's a custom hoodie, there's a custom sweats, all right? That could be a good offer. Once again, change the offer, be unique, be your own individual. So we can then say in the text box is, this $19 hoodie, I don't want to say it's a game changer, that's like so lame. My college never has any cute merch. I'll say besides this hoodie, besides this custom hoodie, for only $19. Keep it short and simple, guys. You don't need to overcomplicate it. You don't need to be talking about, oh my gosh, look at the inside, it's fleece, it's this and that. Yes, that is a style of content. And once again, that girl that was talking for a minute, she probably was talking about how good the quality was inside, but you don't need to do that in this style of creative. This is a different style of creative. Actually, we do need to do this because we have this up here. So we do need to cover this up. I know it looks a little lopsided, guys, that we have this type of text here and then we have this type of text, but it's just gonna have to do, right? To make this look a little better, we can add 3 dots. Makes it look a little more organic, native, I guess you can call it. Let's see how this looks now. That right there is like a killer creative. Like I can tell you guys right now, like if you were to create a couple more creatives like this, like you will literally print. What we can then do is change the default text and say, get yours below. The best type of CTAs are not only telling people the sale, but also telling them what to do next. People love to be told what to do. Tell them what to do. If you don't tell them to get yours below, they're gonna look at it, be like, where do I get it? Where do I get mine, right? You wanna tell people and you wanna eliminate as many questions as possible, especially in your ads, to get them to click below. Now, I don't really know if I like that text box more or this type of text, but we'll just keep it like this. This looks a little more native. So once again, we'll play it from the start, and this is a good creative. I would download this, and that right there is your first creative now, that your competitors are not running, and you could literally, once again, make another offer, and now you're in the game. We did a decent job, you can see, of pretty much like connecting the clips together, even though there was different songs and all these creatives. Quite honestly, nobody cares, right? It looks good, it's a collage, it seems to work and flow well really together. That is how you create a high converting creative, guys. When you're testing creatives, test 3 to 5 creatives per product. Once again, I showed you guys my testing structure, and just do that, right? That is how you create good creatives. Now let's talk about ad account. Does the ad account you use actually matter? And what is my TikTok and Facebook testing structure? If you were to ask me 6 months ago if an ad account mattered, I would have shook my head at you and said, absolutely not. But after making millions of dollars online, I can sit here and confidently say, ad account does matter. Some TikTok ad accounts perform better than others. Some personal made Facebook BMs and profiles get banned less and get better results. All the stuff that actually matters, this is all taught in the club and university. If you've been testing a product and you focused on all of the 4 other pillars, product, offer, ad, and speed, and just something doesn't seem to be working right, change your ad account and see if stuff changes, because I've done this multiple times and I have seen a dramatic shift in the product test, keeping everything else the same, but just changing the ad account. Now let's go over my TikTok testing structure here. I'm not gonna be holding your hands, going inside of the TikTok ad manager. That's not what this video is about, but I'm gonna be giving you guys my testing structure right here. It's a $50 a day CBO. I'm putting 3 to 5 ads inside of each ad set, and I'm putting 3 to 5 lines of text inside with the ads as well. I'm gonna take that one ad group inside of the CBO and duplicate it 4 times, so I have 5 identical ad groups, all exactly the same. I let it spend the full $50, not $30, not $40, not $49. I let it spend the full $50. The reason why is because so many times I've had it where the last $15, in fact, this product, the last $15 of spend will explode with sales. With this product that has made me over $140,000 in 30 days, the last $15 of spend, I think I got 6 sales. Every single dollar I've spent prior to that has only brought me in 1 sale. If it wasn't for me to spend that full $50, I would not have been able to get day 1 results like I got. After you spend the full $50, then you assess. Facebook testing structure. With this brand that I actually did $140,572.11 within just 30 days, it was an ABO structure. $20 an ad set, 1 interest per ad set, 5 ads, and you put the winning interest inside of a $100 CBO and you surf scale that. But I have not seen this to work as well as it once did before. What works better now is a $50 a day CBO campaign, 1 ad group, 3 to 5 ads inside, let it spend for 2 to 3 days. This is an actively working better strategy that I am doing on my newer brands for Facebook. How should your day 1 results look? As you can see here, December 7th, you can see even the compare ad date for December 6th, there was no prior sales. This was a surf scale of my brand for day 1 on TikTok. Now you can even see towards the end of the day, you can see what I'm talking about. You can see a huge spike of sales start at 8 p.m. That is what I mean. Then that is the power of letting your campaign spend the full $50 because you never know what's gonna happen. Each product performs differently. Now, I'm not saying your day 1 results should look exactly like this. In fact, these day 1 results here, I surf scaled. You can see as I brought those sales in towards the end of the day, I rose budgets and it just continued to go up. This is a surf scaling. So I started with a $50 campaign. I saw a bunch of those sales come in and I bumped the budgets. Your day 1 results aren't gonna look like this. If there's one thing about dropshipping with the time that I've been in the game is that each product performs differently. You need to realize that you're gonna spend your full $50 on your products and not 100% of the time is your last 15 bucks gonna get you 6 sales. So what you need to be able to realize is that each product is going to look different and just you need to gain experience and time in the game to be able to know what that looks like. This is what my day 1 results look like when I brought my brand over to Facebook. I know this looks crazy. You can see that it's $5,300. $341.61 in sales. But realistically, this is just a case that I've built up a high people of coming back. At this point, you can see compared to December 7th to December 24th, this is the day right before Christmas. And also we've already been scaling for a couple of weeks now. I had a high percentage of people coming back and reordering. But yes, this was the day 1 results on Facebook. And I got 1 sale with $100 of spend. I know right there it says 10, but I got 1 sale on Facebook with $100 of spend. Yes, a $100 CPA, but I kept it running. And the reason why I told you to keep it running on Facebook as well and continue to let your whole entire TikTok budget spend as well is the same thing that happened to me over on TikTok happening on Facebook. Day 1 results were iffy, but towards the end of the day / day 2, that's when my CPA is lower to $10 to $13 a sale and we were printing. You need to realize that speed is the name of the game. It's highly important to be one of the first, if not the first in the market, because that always gives you the upper hand. You also need to realize that not every product, once again, will react the same. Some will just take more ads that you have to test to crack profitability, and some will just rip even harder and get better day 1 results than I even did. But move fast and be patient when assessing your tests. For those watching this video right now and you are absolutely fired up, for $2 a day, once again, you can join Value Club. The price is gonna go up to $99 a month, so it's not gonna be $2. For those also looking to get closer access and help from me, if you are a little more experienced in the e-commerce game, join Value University. We have around 12 people in there right now, so it's not like you're joining a program with 1 million people in it and you're actually getting me. We have 17-year-olds literally making 7 to 10K a week in there right now, so we don't play games and we just opened like 2 months ago. Check out more student results on my Instagram. I'm gonna link my Instagram in the second link in the description, and it's gonna be the third link in the description if you wanna go ahead and join the uni. That is all I had for this video. I hope you gained some sauce from this and you are fired up right now, seeing me being able to make over 140 grand in 30 days. Now, that being said, I've been doing drop shipping for around a year and 7 months. Around 7 of those months, I was super lost. I didn't know which direction I was going in, and I felt like I sucked at drop shipping. And I mean, I really, truly did feel like I did. More than the average person. Nothing seemed to work. I couldn't even get profitable sales. But if there's one thing I can tell you, it's A, I'm so glad I stuck with it, and B, things legitimately started to turn around for me when I actually got help from somebody. When you sit down with yourself and you say, okay, what is $64 a month? Am I willing to invest that in order to make a whole bunch of money back? The answer should always be yes. And if you aren't willing to make an investment in yourself, then you are not willing to succeed in this game. I only started seeing results when I started investing in myself, quite honestly. And so for those of you watching once again and you were like, I want to get the ball rolling. This video has made me realize how much money you can actually make dropshipping. Join Value Club. If you're also watching this and you're like, okay, I don't want to join a community, I want Ben and Ben only, join Value University. That's all I had for this video. I'll catch you guys later.